Lawin Media Network,
bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
Hello, what a beautiful morning it is. And if you're ready to go to bed, don't yet hold it. Give us a few minutes of your time so that you can learn from Commissary Kitchen. We are here to share, also to learn from you, and to find out what's happening in not just in the Philippines or in the United States, but in other countries. So today we have another episode with our guest from Saudi Arabia, Mr. Sam Tichen. So let's give him our good time and listen to what he will share. Stay there. I'm with Mr. Sam Tichen again while he's visiting from Saudi Arabia. But he is of Korean DNA and Houston experience. And is a well-traveled guy who has eaten his way around the world. But now we will be doing something like a jeweled rice, which I'm combining with Filipino, Chinese, and Middle Eastern ingredients, so to speak. And we will see what the outcome will be. This is Nancy Reyes-Lumen again for Commissary Kitchen at your service, where we try to innovate or discover things or twist a little of some recipes that will make it more exciting. Right? So anyway, Mr. Sam, I saw in some of the pictures that you showed us that there was rice, and you said camel or meat with sauce, and I saw raisins on it. So is that the standard way of having rice there?
Oh, I think there's a lot of different ways, but yeah, that's one definitely a very popular way.
So that would be like rice will be bland, and then you can have something sweet or something nutty to make rice more exciting.
Yep.
But right now we have so many dried fruits that I need to first hydrate. So we have dried pineapple. This is dried Philippine mango. I want to soften my lemon skin. And we have to soften also carrots. All these things, and even par cook our cabbage. And all these other things, we will explain them. Some are new to you, some are exciting, and some are already familiar.
Right.
But We can always start with a technique I learned from my friend. She's a vegetarian, Judy Lauhai, and I caught her, and then I asked her about why she. Oh, first why she starts her stir fry with a little sugar. I saw some curiosity in your
Okay.
face. Yeah. So it's because you caramelize the sugar to create an umami, and that becomes your flavor base. So sugar turns to caramel. Caramel gives a slight umami flavor. Plus, the heat from caramel makes it quicker to cook whatever you want to add in there. So also a practice of toasting your spices before you use it, so that you double up on the flavor. See, when you start to bloom the spices, it comes out to be double in strength. I'm adding some mushroom powder already. And salt is always what I add last, because we don't know the level of saltiness that you want. I forgot something. I remembered you said you like things that are spicy, so we will already be adding. Later we can add this. All right. Just to make things a mix of Filipino, Arabian. I don't know is there any Korean here?
Right here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now we will be combining these things, and so as I said, we have the nuts. We have this might be Korean. This is salted egg yolk. Yeah, very popular now. In fact, very very expensive. Do you have this in Saudi Arabia? Like what they use for the what do you call that? The potato chips and all that.
I haven't seen it, but maybe they do.
Yeah. All right. And we will color some of the rice with achuete, which is there, mamacitas, anato oil, and we will flavor the rice with some caldereta. Caldereta is another spicy seasoning.
Yeah.
It's usually cooked with beef, and that will go well with your camel.
All right.
All right. So we have that. We can start, let's say, with okay. Let's start with some. Let's start with some carrots first. The ones that are going to take longer to soften. Sometimes it helps when you pre-boil your carrots. Of course, you lose some of the benefit or the nutrition, but cooking time is shortened. And then let's go for our lemon. See, what's important is making the rice fragrant. Rice is so forgiving that it accepts so many things, and makes it easy for one to just enhance and enrich whatever is in the rice. Of course, I think you would be using biryani rice, right?
They've got all kinds, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's one popular one over here.
Yeah. So this is not biryani rice, but this is jasmine rice. Yeah, it has a perfume, aromatic smell to it. Do you eat a lot of rice there?
Yeah, absolutely. Very popular.
Like, is it an everyday thing? Oh, okay. So here, without the water, I hydrated some of the. I hydrated that, but it will add a little sweetness and good bite to it. Thank you here. Alright.
Oh, need that.
That is Philippine mango.
All right.
It's okay, leave some, we can put some on top.
Okay.
Alright. And then, okay, we have our very healthy cabbage. Okay. Now, usually rice fried rice is better when you start it already it is day old or frozen. And rice like this, the grains are still closed. So when heat is applied, it will become, the grains will open. The grains will open and accept the flavoring that you put in.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
So isn't Mr. Sam cute? He's actually a cook by himself. You can call him a home chef because and more than that, around the world. And some of the things that he has told me that he has tried, aside from camel, are scorpions, possum, and other strange non-common foods that we would proteins that we would usually have at our table. But their jeweled rice is really a nice level up, super level up of ordinary rice. Rice by itself is already good, and remember, rice has lower glycemic index for those who are worried about their sugar level, their blood sugar, or those who are diabetic. You know, this is a good. This is good for you, especially they say if you put rice in the fridge and then after that you use it, then it even lowers its the index. So I am not diabetic, but I've heard that, and my friends who are watching their blood sugar levels swear by that. It's also good for those who are allergic to wheat. Sometimes, you know, you may not realize it, but wheat might be one of your allergens. And so those who have known better will now be sticking to rice. That's why in Japan and Korea even, there's so many rice biscuits, rice snacks, mainly to compensate for the wheat that they cannot have. All right. So jeweled rice, if you apply it to Filipino rice cooking, will really be like it's almost like a relative of rice pilaf. But you can put in your preserved mango, preserved pineapple, and or you even have pineapple rice like in Thailand. So in our country, I would like very much to serve jeweled rice with my adobo, so that the sour, salty adobo will be complemented by the slightly sweet and umami rice. So now let's go back to our show and see how Mr. Sam will be able to complete the beautiful, colorful, majestic jeweled rice. Sam is stir frying all these goodies on the day old rice that was chilled, and we keep on adding as many colors as we want. Like this one now makes it more Filipino. Could you just get the oils for this? This is salted egg yolk that you use for bibingka, right? Have you ever tried it?
I don't think so. No, I've never tried it.
Yeah. Okay. You know, next time, Sam, when you go back to Saudi and your Filipino friends will see you, wow, they'll say, "Ooh, you know all these foods already." Okay. Let's add nuts because nuts can take in a lot of cooking. And walnuts, right? Walnuts are popular.
Walnuts, yes.
And I just wanted to say maybe as a life value to the show, we usually have life values. Like, look at the shape of this walnut. God made it to be like the brain. Yeah, this is the contour of the brain, right? And then it's brain food. It's good for, so he's leading us to the healthiness of his creation, but not too much there. Just for added flavor, let's put in some punk with garlic. Sam, could you?
Right.
Yeah. Yes. And garlic, I would normally add here. Garlic, I would normally add it not at the start so that it doesn't burn, because we don't want to burn garlic. We just want the aroma of the garlic and the pungent taste of the garlic to make it taste so rich. Can you already smell things?
Smells great.
All right. Okay. Maybe before we, let's add a little color. There, it's starting to color the rice with our mamacita annatto powder, and then we go for we'll go for our caldereta mix. Caldereta is very spicy. You just have to toss it. It's very good with long cooking, and actually I use this sometimes for paella when I want to cook beef. Chicken and pork in my rice. This is because it already has the spiciness that we need. Okay. At this point, maybe we can add a little of the kasubha. See, we're enriching it with Filipino as well as other ingredients. Okay. So you know how to toss rice.
I don't know.
Okay.
Right.
Time for us to taste it before. So before we add in a little more of the seasonings, we have to do our own tasting to see if the caldereta mix has an effect.
It's good.
I can taste it. Okay. You want spice?
Yeah, let's put a little heat in there.
Okay. So when you want to add heat, you also increase your, can you add a little more oil? You also increase your oil so that the heat is well distributed. Yeah, let's just sizzle in there. Wait for it to sizzle so that the chili flakes will wake up. Yeah, sizzling a bit. What did we miss out on? Oh, the eggs and some of this. I was thinking of adding, so this can go with your broiled chicken, broiled beef, broiled camel. And lastly, let's do it the Japanese way. Make a whole well. All right. And additional protein. So just by that, the only protein you can just have egg as your protein, and you already have a balanced dish. Okay, scramble. So you know, guys, in this time when women have been empowered also with jobs, and men are learning the chores of sharing housework, I think it's about time you guys who have never really held a ladle or faced a skillet, that's fine, you can already mix that. Maybe it's time that you learn, because the next generation will be very multifunctional. It used to be that cooking was for women and driving was for men, but now things have changed. But values have not, but sharing housework or sharing skills or enhancing your skills is important in this day and age, right, Mr. Sam?
Sounds great.
Yeah. So, okay, so that is our jeweled rice for Sam to bring back to Saudi and teach fellow Filipinos. Say hello, by the way, to Filipinos.
Kumusta
Kayo lahat.
kayo lahat?
And then you say, masarap ito.
Masarap. Prito?
Ito.
Ito. Masarap ito.
Yeah, that means it's delicious.
Ah.
Okay, taste again, taste.
All right.
Give me this.
Thank you.
Okay, this is mine. Oh, I have nuts. All right, this is mine. A little more. Oh.
Good. So,
That's
right.
it.
Excellent.
See? So now your jeweled rice can go with anything. You can keep this. Rice freezes very well as long as you freeze it when it's already cold. Let it cool and at room temp. Then freeze it in small batches. And whenever you need a good rice or you have company, or you've already done this, right? So again, Mr. Sam, thank you very much for being here. We hope you enjoy your stay here, your short stay here in Houston, and that you will not forget us when you're in Saudi Arabia. And by not forgetting, you will be making this kind of rice.
That's right. No one will starve.
Yeah, yeah. So again, we want to thank you for watching us here at Commissary Kitchen. Nancy Reyes-Lumen here at your service, together with our guest, Mr. Sam Pichel, and we wish him a good and happy trip back
Thank you.
to Saudi. How do you say hello, inshallah?
Oh.
Kaalam alaikum.
Salamat.
Salam alaikum. And mabuhay kayo mga kababayan namin dyan sa Saudi Arabia. God bless you. Thank you. So that is so cute. Mr. Sam, he's still a bachelor, and I know that he probably knows more exotic food than we do. But again, there's a new kind of special rice that he will be teaching his fellow Filipinos and people in Saudi. So thank you very much for watching Commissary Kitchen, sharing, learning, teaching. And even though there are some mistakes, we learn from them and we learn from you as well. So thank you very much for having us, watch us, keep on being part of our Commissary Kitchen. And until the next episode, maraming salamat po mga kababayan, lalo na dyan sa mga ating mga fellow Filipinos in Saudi Arabia. Again, thank you, Mr. Sam, for being our very wholesome and very friendly guest here at Commissary Kitchen. God is good.